Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jason Kohlmeyer at Kohlmeyer Law Office doing the weekly question about Minnesota family law. This week I have a good one that came in, and that's, can I lock my significant other out of the house if all they do is fight? It's a good question. But to answer that, we have to back up a minute and talk about Minnesota being a marital property state. A marital property state means that when you're married, anything you acquire is divided equally, or you have equal right to it. And so the question really isn't, can I lock my spouse out? It really is who owns the property. And so the question then is, if you bought a house together, you each have equal rights to the house. Does that mean that you can go and change the locks? Sure you can. And your spouse can kick in the door. It's half their door after all. Don't advise doing that because you could be charged with disorderly conduct, a crime, but it's a right that they have. And so rather than try and cause more conflict and lock them out or change the locks or do something like that, a much, much better way is to try and resolve it. Either talk to them, or if that's not possible, there's some temporary relief motions. The courts can get involved, although they don't necessarily like to. So that's one of the big things is, can you lock your spouse out? You can, but should you? Probably not. It's unlikely. Now, my disclaimer here is, of course, if there's domestic violence, that's a little different story. I'll cover some domestic violence later. But that's what we have. Thanks for the question, Steve from Winnebago, it looks like, and I'll see you next week.